Oh, hold on. Alright. What is up, guys? Come on, tripping over wires here. Let me relocate this to about there. Alright, so we are going to have some fun with these dollar store magnetic wall LEDs. So basically, I've already gutted this whole thing. For demo purposes, I'm just going to explain it. So basically, this is an LED wall thing. Comes with Velcro on the side, which I've already stripped for our purpose. Stick that somewhere. The magnets I've already taken off. So what this is, it's a 3-bolt, 3-battery AAA like ceiling thing. You click it over and it turns the LED. Here is the LED it comes with, the resistor that comes with it, and your 2 wires. And what I'm going to do is take this LED and this heat sink that I got from a power supply and hot glue the LED perfectly in here. And now I'm going to take a USB 5-volt charger, cut the head off that goes in your phone, and then wire it in with the resistor. And then I will have a portable movable light, and then I'm going to eventually glue a magnet in here on one end, or 2 maybe on these sides if I can, and then Velcro on this side and stick it to wherever I need to for, you know, automotive purposes. This is going to be stupid bright and ice cold, so we're going to get down to business. I got my hot glue going. This, take your AAAs out, save them for another purpose, because you know you don't want to use AAAs and have to go through them. So the tools you're going to need is heat shrink tubing, a heat sink, or you can just make a board of your own if you choose to. All the purpose items gutted from that kit. A cord that you don't need that has a good USB. If you know it's a USB 3.0, good, because that's a better chance. I've heard people doing this with a 12-volt fan and some relays. I'm not going to do that. You might need some snips and some pliers, a screwdriver or 2 to get the thing gutted, maybe an X-Acto knife, some wire strippers, but everything I have is already good and ready to go. So I'm going to grab my flux, if I can find it. What did I do with it? Oh. My flux and my solder. Refocus. Thank you. Alright. So you're going to prepare yourself, you know, to do this project as best you can, because if you don't and you rush it, you're going to just waste time. Getting my flux out. Okay. Push some flux. Hot glue. So what I'm going to do first is just hot glue this to the heat sink. Just make everything easier. Okay. Whoa, this thing is hot. Yeah, you like my little pink hot gun? Don't underestimate the pink hot glue gun. Whoops. Since you're done with hot glue, you can unplug it. You only got one try at this. Got to set it right in. Oh, hot glue on my fingers. All right, so there's 2 holes on this LED, and I noticed the hot glue seeping through, so that's good. So now I, splooged some hot glue on the side, so I'm gonna take that with my X-Acto knife. Done. Nice and flush. Sat in there good. Cover up your X-Acto after and put it away because you don't need it. Soldering iron goes on next. While that's heating up, get your shrink tubing ready to fit your relay resistor. Perfect. Ow, what the hell is that? You're going to want to cut your shrink tubing in half. I'm actually going to use 2 pieces of shrink tubing. So this one will be on the inside of here at the end, and then this small tubing will be for the relay. So I'm going to cut this as long as I can. Get rid of the head. Strip this. So then you're left with 4 wires. Red, white, black, green. You're going to trim your green and the white, and you're going to keep your red and black. Trim that, get rid of that. Stretch this out. Take your heat shrink tubing, put it on, slide it down for now. And what I'm actually going to do is trim this a tiny bit because this is really long. Don't need it that long. Okay. So when you're soldering on your resistor to your board, it's going to go on your positive, and it's going to go pin to positive, which is gold or silver. So you have your black, your green, that's going to go forward. This is going to go on your positive, like so. Gold to whatever. So let's test, see if this is heated up. Yep. Clean off your old one. Take your wire, tin all sides. Should be done every single time. I'm actually going to cut the ends of this and reopen them. Just to give better connection. If I have to, I'll get more wire. Ah. Okay. This wire is so cheap that this came with, but it's perfect diameter that the sleeve slides in and out. So what you want to do once you've done that is you twist into a spiral. I know you can't see it, but don't leave your strands loose. Twist into a spiral, make them nice and strong. Get your flux, little dab of flux, tin it silver. I am shaky today, a lot of coffee. Alright, that's positive. Trim that. I'm sorry, folks. We don't need these wires. We need the wires on the cord. Brain fart, sorry. Alright, so tin the cord wires. See what happens when I drink too much coffee? I jump the gun and I act stupid. Okay. Alright, so that's tinned. Now you want to tin your relay. Both ends. Try not to go too far into the relay on the prong. Try to go as short as possible because you don't want to overheat the relay. Okay. So now we're going to solder the relay to the pin. At this point, so you don't have to hold your relay, your small pair of pliers will hold your end so that way your fingers don't get really hot. Even though you tinned this with the flux, to make this easier on your life, dab your end, which is the gold or silver end that you're going to solder to the positive, in your flux. So when you attach it to your LED, it will actually adhere really fast. Sorry, I got Walking Dead on TV. Need a little more flux. Okay. So it's going to look something like that. Now, what I want you to do is take your positive, tin your positive lead on the relay, and you're already tinned on your wire. You're going to solder this to your wire, but, take your shrink tubing and put it on the positive. You're going to have to cut your wire long enough, and also you got to play around at the length you need for this to work, because if it's too short, you're going to have a hard time making a connection and then being able to shrink your tubing on your relay. I'm actually going to trim this down a smidge with my shaky ass hands. Try to do it as fast as possible so you don't shrink your tubing and then you can't get it over the relay. Then you got to start all over. Alright. So now, what I want you to do is put your heat shrink tubing, don't butt it all the way up against, because when you bend it over, it's gonna be all wonky. So I want you to be a little out towards the LED, more towards the cable. And then take your soldering iron, actually I'm gonna get a lighter so I can make this as clean as possible. Give me 1 second, folks. You could do it with the iron, but you're going to get solder and, you know, schmutz like I just did all over the place. So I'm going to take a lighter. Like so. So now, like I said, you know, you see the negative, which is right here, and the negative on the LED is a little far away. You're gonna need some either extra wire, or what you do is you take your LED very gently and gently turn it like so. And what you're actually going to do is you're going to push the wire towards your resistor, make your connection, and then you're going to take your heat shrink tubing afterwards and slide it from your collar over the top, and that's going to support everything. Because I can't do that, I'm just going to do this. Take your flux again for better adhesion. Try and cool it down as fast as you can. Give it a nice little blow. All right. Hope I have some juice left in my lighter. Alright, so when you're doing this part, when you're putting your heat shrink, push in towards the LED with the heat shrink tubing. Figures. Okay, I guess all of my lighters are dead, so when in doubt, TrueFire it out. I love this keychain. This is TrueFire. They make, it's an LED flashlight and Zippo combination. And it works wonders for this. Because I can literally put this on my table and do my flux, or I mean my heat shrink, without using my hands. This is running out of fluid, but it'll be enough to get the job done. Okay, that's done. Remember when you use your TrueFire to blow it out, because there will be an ember on this. I mean, the cap will, you know, put it out, but you don't want to burn your wick out. All right, so we are connected and soldered and done. Let's give it a bench test with the Black Web Pack. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Woo! That is stupid bright. Hold on. Let me turn everything off. All right, can you see me? Yeah, you can see me now, right? Oh boy. Look at how bright that is. Wow. Oh my God, I can't see. I got white spots on my eyes right now. All right, so I can already feel how hot this got, and I'm glad I used the heat sink, because 2 seconds of, you know, firing this monstrous LED for $1. Why, I shit you not. It was 99 cents at a dollar store. And I eliminated all that stuff. And now I can use this in the garage, wherever, as long as I have my pack. I can use this in the woods. If I need a flashlight that is bright, I have a Canon that will be powerful enough to do what I need to do. And if you need to know where to get these heat sinks from, DVD players have them. They basically are hosts for, they're hosts for these relays. They're back wall hosts, basically. Or you can make your own with just a chunk of aluminum bar. You cut a bunch of bars, stack them up, you need a heat sink with this LED, because if you don't, it will burn out, and then you wasted all that time, 20 minutes and 15 seconds to make this. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, you guys want to know more, I mean, I've made other ones like this one that's like the ones they sell in the store, but this is stupid bright. This is supposed to be a bushcraft YouTube, but this is the stuff I put on my videos are what I'm going to be using in the woods for haha's sake. So if you guys want to know more, you know, like I said about the battery situation, making, you know, battery packs, stuff like that, or different products that I'm going to be having throughout my channel, give me a message, hit that like and share button, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.